Hey Capricorn, it's Loves Tarot. Right, you guys, let's do your first half of February love reads. 1st to the 15th February 2020. Love reads for Capricorn. Right then, you guys, this may not resonate for every single one of you that watches it. If it doesn't, check out your mini horizon or go see if another reader on YouTube's got the messages for you at this time. Right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn. 5 cards spread for Capricorn, please. Feels about right. Okay, so central issue is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. The root of that is the Ace of Wands reversed. The recent past is the King of Wands reversed. Crowning you is the 8 of Pentacles, and what's coming towards you is the Sun. Okay, if you're not sure of where you stand with someone at the moment, I think you're going to be. I think you're going to know exactly where you stand. Okay, I'm just what's at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys, there we go. So add some romance angels onto this for Capricorn. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, and worth waiting for. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, yeah, like I said before, I think if you're not quite sure where you stand with somebody at the moment, I think you're going to know exactly where you stand. Let me see. So, what's this central issue about? There we go. 3 of Cups. I don't read these ones in reverse, by the way. The root is the 8 of Pentacles. That 3 of Cups has popped out for all 3 earth signs. So I think if you're dealing with another earth sign, it's definitely worth going and looking at those vids. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, 2 flipped over there for the crowning. The 4 of Cups with the Tower. And what's coming towards you? I've got Strength there. The King of Wands again in the upright. And the 10 of Wands. One more on that, please. What's that one sticking out? The 10 of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, I think this has been one of those sort of rides, one of those journeys that that you go on, where you sort of, I want to say, discover yourself again. You know, I think that we've had this situation where there may have been like this friends with benefits set up, you know, with the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Wands reverse. Because the Ace of Wands is that, in the reverse, it's that false start. And I think for your central issue, you're dealing with somebody who was pretty selfish, who was pretty all out for themselves, you know, greedy and selfish. And the reason why, it's because I don't think they had any other intention than keeping this for what it was, and that may have been just a bit of fun. And I think the 8 of Pentacles over that is you putting a lot of hard work and effort into, you know, for a false start to occur. It's just not fair on you. So your recent past, it seems like you may have been dealing with someone abusive or someone who abused their power. I've got the, you know, the King of Wands in the reverse, along with the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if this could have been something in the workplace. You know, sort of like fooling around with the boss or something like that. It's usually someone who abuses their position of trust. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they gain your trust, they're very charming, they come forward, but then they abuse that and actually do the dirty on you. That's kind of what that energy is there. And I think with the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past, you know, you spent enough time trying to get over this and regain your stability and sort of, you know, she's represented by Libra in this deck. And she carries the scales, the weighing scales there. And I think that this is trying to rebalance yourself and recoup yourself after you've been through something shitty. But then we've entered into either the same thing again or something else completely different. I mean, for some of you may have dealt with a fire sign in the past and an earth sign in now. You know, and I've also got Leo here. I've got Scorpio as well. In the crowning position, I think that you've made a lot of hard work and effort because you've seen this for what it was. I think you've started to realise the disaster for what it was. And the thing is with the Tower, it's a relationship built on a false foundation. So this is somebody who wasn't completely honest with you, i.e., you know, if they sort of built up your trust just to shoot you down again. It's somebody who abuses their position. And I think that with the Tower, you're realising now that what you were offering just wasn't going to be good enough for this person. And it's not the fact that there's anything wrong with you. It's just that they weren't ready to accept it. And I think, you know, again, with the 8 of Pentacles, I think you're figuring it out that if you could put a lot of hard work and effort into somebody who didn't want it, the amount of hard work and effort you can put into somebody who actually does want it is going to mean something more. So the tower is about allowing the tower to crumble. You know, think of the person that you're dealing with like the tower. It's got to crumble. They've got to fall away from your life so that you can then, in that empty space, begin rebuilding again on something more meaningful. And that's exactly what that's about, Capricorn. So what's coming towards you? It's that final realisation of where you stand with this person, because the sun is all about clarity and seeing reality for what it is. The light is shining on exactly what's going on here. And you do realise where you stand with this person. And, I think that you take a lot of strength in making a move to sort of head towards somebody here who will eventually become something more meaningful to you. Again, think of the tower like a reset button. And I think on the journey to get your 10 of Cups, it's a long journey, it's a hard journey. And I think the 10 of Wands just reminds you at this point to not make mistakes this time. Not add fuel to a fire that's been raging already for quite some time. The 10 of Wands speaks of carrying burdens. And when it shows up, it's telling you something needs to drop here because you need to free up some space or some time or some energy, because what you've been doing has just been, like I said before, adding fuel to a fire in terms of energy loss, you know what I mean? Dealing with this kind of fickle behaviour has just been zapping your energy to the point where the 10 of Cups becomes such a long distance kind of thing. And even if this isn't in love, Capricorn, it's the same thing. It's basically dealing with someone or a situation in your life that just hasn't been working. You've been flogging the dead horse and it's just not been working. And the Tower is just asking you to tear this back to basics at this point. And to rethink your approach, and to rethink who helps you out, who's in your life, who needs to be in your life, and who needs to fucking go. And then moving forward, we finally know the answer. We finally know where we stand. We now know exactly what burdens we need to shift in order to achieve, this emotional fulfillment or fulfillment in whatever it is that you're trying to do here. So, it can be read in two ways, love and other things as well. And I think that this is just about making your life a lot easier. It's basically just pointing out, look, there's some people or there's some things here that you can drop just to make this a bit easier on yourself. And you will achieve success. You will achieve success. Strength and pride are going to play a massive part in this, and also dignity. What you're trying to do at the moment is achievable. But again, with the 10 of Wands, I can also pop it in with the 3 of Pentacles. This is about going back to the drawing board and figuring out what you should be doing right now and what you shouldn't. Who should you be doing this with and who shouldn't you be doing this with? It's about learning lessons from the past. And when it's in the reverse, it's to basically say there are things that you're probably not even considering at the moment that you do need to take a second look at here. Could it be attitude approach? Could it be motivation? Could it be, again, like I said before, going back to the drawing board and sort of working up new ways in order to achieve this? Because the Sun, the 10 of Cups and the King of Wands and the Strength card is all telling me whatever you're trying to do at the moment is achievable. And I like the worth waiting for card as well, along with let your friends help you. For some of you, you've got friends that can help you out, that can boost your self-esteem and motivate you. Rely on them a bit more. Ask for help if you need it. And with the worth waiting for card, it says here, divine timing's at work in your love life. I think for some of you, you have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince or princess. And I think this is just one of those cases where you may have sort of been entertaining someone here who's just took the piss. And now's the time to sort of move on to new pastures and, don't feel threatened by timing. Timing's on your side. That's really what that's saying, okay? I'm going to leave that there, Capricorn, and I hope this helps some of you out moving forward. If you want a personal reading, feel free to email me. It's at the bottom of the screen there. But in the meantime, I wish you all the best. Take care, and bye-bye for now.